So here positive valence electrons from swept into the anode, okay, into the primary streamer break on. Okay, so streamers breakdown how it disappear, okay, that we have discussed in the previous class. Just so I want to show that how it is be, so this photogram how it is taken. Okay, so in the Wikipedia there is a link. Okay, you can see that link in the chat box, that goes thing, and you can see the detailed about the streamer theory, how it is appeared in the gases. Now coming to the class, here we are having the corona discharge. Okay, after Paschal's law we are having the corona discharge. So in the previous classes we have studied about the what is corona. Okay, so here again we are going to just recap. So corona is a luminous discharge in the ionization of air surrounded an electrode caused by the voltage gradient exceed of the certain critical value. Okay, so here how it is appear means, so I due to the ionization of, so whatever the electrode is there. Okay, so if it is having the any conductor considering, so in the conductor due to the surrounding air, if the conductor is there, okay, so whatever the air is surrounding that, okay, that will be causes as a ionization process. Due to the ionization process, so the around the conductor it will appear the violet glow will appear and hissing noise will become. So due to that, the air, whatever the air is also act as a one medium. Okay, so here luminous discharge will be, so at that time, so that is nothing but it will look like, okay, that is the corona. So if you draw the diagram, so here is the conductor, and due to the ionization process, so air, whatever the air surrounding is there, okay, that air also, surrounded air also act as a ionization, right? So it is, air is a dielectric line. So due to the high heavy current flow in the conductor, so surrounding air also act as dielectric. So whatever the dielectric area is there, that atoms is caused by the ionization process. Due to the ionization process, the high voltage will flows to the in this air. Okay, so here it will be appeared in the form of violet glow. Okay, as well as there is a noise will be appeared due to that. Okay, this is called as a corona. Okay, so how, what are the types of the corona? Okay, we have the star, streamer, and leader. So here whenever the discharge is taken, so here high voltage, whatever the high voltage, that is in the form getting the overlasting, so in the form of light, in the form of audible noise, and radio noise will be taken. Okay, here high amount of energy losses take places in the light. So here how it is be positive and anostar. So in the whatever the streamer series, that is one of the corona. So streamers is the one of the type. Okay, look into this diagram. So here you can see the different types of the corona. Okay, so how it is we take places in this the glass plate. Okay, in this between the thunderstorms. Okay, in between the vertical horizontal bolts. Okay, you can see here in this lead corona as a surface charge. Okay, over the glass plate. So whenever applying on the high voltage, okay, in this one, so here due to the high voltage happen, so whatever the parts is there, okay, so surrounding area, that surrounding areas that and it will be directly act as a ionization process. Due to the ionization process, high amount of current will be flow in this surrounding dielectric medium, and whenever it will be varies, okay, the frequency as well as voltage if it continually increasing, the surrounding area also will be increasing. So surrounding whatever the dielectric strength is there, okay, that will also break down, and here in the dielectrical medium also the high voltage will be processed. Due to that, the discharge will take place, okay, in the form of high signals and violet glow will appear. Okay, if it is continuously varying the voltage, continuously high voltage is flowing, so due to the ionization process, surrounding conductor, so whatever the surrounding conductors that it will appear. So you can see in this one, so here in between we are having the one conductor, so in the, here surrounding, okay, due to the high current flow is there, okay, so whatever the dielectric medium, so that is act as a conductor path and current will flowing in this. So this violet glow, okay, this violet glow not only the light discharge as well as iodinase will be up. Okay, so if it is current, if you any conductors take places in near to this one, so it will be like this. Okay, if you take the near any one of the conductor near to this, so discharge will take places in between the two conductors. Okay, so this type of is a leader corona. Now coming to the here stable leader current. Okay, so here you can see the thunderstorm, right? So in this pin, so in between the discharge between the clouds and earth, okay, whatever the electrons say, so here what when high amount of current is flowing from clouds to earth. Okay, so here this type of it is also one type of the discharge. Okay, so here what happened, air, whatever the air is also, that is due to the ionization process, it will high amount of current is flowing from clouds to earth. Okay, so if it is any object in is there at the earth, what will happen, it will burn the total equipment, right? So to avoid this time, so we are using the separate equipment, right? So if you consider, okay, this diagram, so here what happened, so lead a current in a in free air very long gap, okay, distance vertical horizontal bolts. So whenever we're taking, okay, so in the transmission line also current will appear, but if it exceeds the distance, okay, so if distance is also increases, and if it is a high voltage is also exceedingly increases, what happen, so in between the two conductor also due to discharge also take place, okay, at that time, so total short circuit will be appear. So to avoid that conditions, we are using the different types of conductors. So what we are using, we are using the bundle type conductors, okay, and if we are going for the same level of, so we cannot change the frequency, but we can change the what are the conductor size. So we are changing the conductors, how it is the shape of the conductor. Okay, so if you using the hollow type of conductor, so we can neglect the corona, but as well as we are using the bundle type conductor. Okay, so instead of solid conductor, what we are using the ACS conductor. So in the ACS conductor, what will happen? So one conductor will be there. So steel will be in between, and all aluminum conductor will be surrounded. So that is a bundle conductor. So from that one, high amount of leakage current will not flow the surrounded by the air. Okay, and uniformly voltage will current will be flows through the conductor. Okay, from that one we can avoid the corona in the transmission line. So if you use the hollow conductors in the transmission line, what will happen? Due to the hollow conductors, the strength, okay, the strength will be decreased, and it will be not effective in the mechanical shift. That's why we are not using the hollow type conductors in the transmission. So we are using the ACS conductor. Okay, so we are placing the in between. So if we considering the distance between the two transmission, what will happen? So if we consider that, so whatever the distance, so if we consider the distribution type, in the distribution transmission line, sorry, in the distribution, what will happen? That distance between the two electrodes, okay, that is the distance between two conductors, whatever the distance is, that is not same for the in the transmission line. Okay, if its voltage is increasing, what will happen? The distance with the two conductors also increase. If we maintain the same distance all the transmission and distribution, what will happen? So if lower voltage is nothing else, but if increasing the higher voltages for 133 kV, 400 kV, 750 kV, so if distance is less means, so here whatever the surrounding path is there, okay, whatever the air is there, okay, so whatever air will be act as the ionization part, so it will break down the water the ionization. So it will break down the whatever dielectric strength. Then here there will appear in the um, there will appear in the corona, and it will be break down the gas material. Okay, as well as if there is a fault will be occur. Okay, due to the distance, if it is this, so we can say that in the rainy season. Okay, so in the rainy season, what happen? Due to the high winds, so in the high winds, what happen? Whenever the rain is coming, okay, so electricity department what to do? So just they will turn off the all the lights. Okay, they will turn off the all the light. Why? Because whenever the due to the high winds or in the rainy season, what will happen? Due to the high amount of water, okay, due to the raining and wind, so high speed, what will happen? The distance the two conductors, what two transmission line or two distribution, what will happen? So due to the swings between the transmission line or distribution line, so the distance will be decreased. Whatever the high amount of current will flow through this one conductor, so discharges take place in the two transmission line. At that time, what will happen? So there is a fault will be. To avoid such a condition, what will happen? Whenever the high voltage, okay, whenever the wind high winds, when our rainy season, what they do? Electricity department will they'll turn off the total line. Okay, after checking the all the particle, okay, is there any fault is clear? So then only they're switched on the again. Okay, so so to avoid the losses in the transmission line distribution, they will check the, so is there any fault is occurred or not. Okay, then only they turn on the lights. Here we can see the different types. Here having the leader corona, and here having the okay. So how it is be stable corona will take place it. Okay. So it is the one type of the breakdown mechanism. Okay. So here there is a non-uniform field. You can say that. So corona is a non-uniform field. So because if we considering the thunderstorm, okay, so thunderstorms and earth. So what will happen? The distance is vary for different areas. So if you considering the forest area, so the most of the thunderstorms, what will happen? It appeared on the, if it is high hill place is there, okay, then only it take place. The more amount of chances is okay. So if considering the open places, oh, there is a less chance of the, because if it is high, the distance is there. Okay, if distance is less for the clouds and the earth, what will happen? There is a much chances of the closing. So an open places, that will be the distance will be more. So due to that, less chances for the thunderstorms. Okay. So we having the different types of the corona. Uh, how discharge take places. Okay. So how breakdown is take place in the stable stream corona. Okay. So we have the leader corona. Okay. So three types of corona, right? So let us see. Okay. So we have seen the how it is leader corona. So here, so what will happen whenever the corona is take places in the transmission? So one is light will be and audio will be nice. Okay, some radio noise will be appear in the transmission line. Okay, so leader current. So whatever the outside is there. Okay, whenever the rainy seasons or any variations there, so we can see the leader in the streamers. So streamers here feel two electrodes is there. Whenever the high voltage appear, so what happen due to the avalanche breakdown? Okay, some amount of sparks there. That is nothing but stream. What is the coming to the star? So here you can see. So star development of star core. So it is the process of which avalanche is the formed in the positive. Okay. So it is the process through which an avalanche is formed at the positive point. Electrode is positive point electrode is analogous to one of the uniform field. So here we are saying that it will be appeared at the, so whatever the positive point is, so avalanche breakdown will appear at the positive. So in this streamers, what happened in between the electrode? Okay, so we are considering the, at that time what we are considering the, we are considering the cathode side, but here in the star current what we are considering the at the positive point, that is anode type. And however the applied field intensity, okay, whatever the electricity, so field intensity is in case electrode system falls sharply close to the point of electrode, okay, beyond the short distance, okay, whatever the beyond the short distance, the field intensity falls below the minimum field requirement for partial breakdown. Okay, thus the strong charge phase charge formation process is able to extend itself to a maximum length of the delta x is the in the gap which are shorter than the critical amplification of the length of the from the avalanche. So here what happened when here star current appeared at the anode side. Okay, so what happened whenever the distance the two electrodes. Okay, so distance the two electrodes is maximize the, okay, if it is limiting the delta x value. Okay, at that time what happened, high amount of due to the high amount of current, so due to the, that is high amount of current is nothing but here we are applying the field, that is electric field, that field intensity is increases, what will happen, so due to that, so avalanche breakdown is a cause. Okay, that breakdown is causes the cause of breakdown of the dielectrical strength. Okay, that is causes for the star corona in the dielectrical material. Okay, so here we can see, so how it is a potential difference. Okay, if it is the distance if considering two electrodes, okay, how it is appear. So if it is an electron avalanche from positive needle electrode, okay, here we are seeing the in the field in gap and field in the region of ionization. Okay, here if we considering the for the delta x and total distance, so whenever the intensity field intensity varies, okay, so the field intensity in distance between the two electrodes, if the number of so minimize current. Okay, so first if you apply the rated currents, what will happen, nothing. So if we exceeding the higher voltages, what will happen, if distance, okay, whatever the distance the two electrodes if decreases, so for the minimum distance, okay, what will happen, high amount of, okay, you can see in this one, so due to the distance if this decreases in between the delta x what happen, so electrons will break down here, so this causes, okay, this causes the breakdown in the gases. Okay, that is the star corona, right? So this is about